for the end of the evening, if you will. So, hey, what's up? Glad y'all could join me. Your favorite streamer, commentator, person ever, MF Command, here on Twitch. Or if you catch it late, your favorite YouTuber, person ever, J4T4. So I didn't get any VTO yesterday, unfortunately. Otherwise I would have been playing this yesterday. But it is Friday, I do not have a work day today, I'll take that. And then that leaves me time to do this. So let's go ahead and get into the episodes. We got 2 out of currently 4 available episodes done. And, you know, I didn't even realize that was the penguin, because, like, usually the penguin is fat. I don't know. Oh, I didn't do the remainder of the intro. Hopefully you enjoyed this session enough, the stream enough, video enough, what have you, to follow or subscribe and like and share and all that good stuff. So, episode 3, New World Order. With Gotham on the brink and Bruce under fire, a new generation of supervillains rise to prominence and threaten to overturn the traditional institutions of power. Let's go and get into it. I'm gonna leave crowd play off because like nobody watches my shit anyway, so it'd be cool if we could have folks join me. Previously. Let's see what happened previously. So I already forgot already. It's been
Bob
2 days.
and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two. Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises.
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend.
There goes Victor Sullivan.
They're waiting for you in hell! Then it just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence.
Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins.
But what would Harvey think? The two of us working together. Are we alone?
We're alone. Move. We should go.
But just so we're clear, you and me, we're on shaky ground.
Jim, listen.
No, listen to me. The excessive violence, it can't go on.
So sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. We need a new moderator. You there? Yes! Luke, thank you for volunteering.
My downtrodden brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham.
Alright, there we go. We'll see how much I fuck up my playthrough with horrible choices I will decide to make. Uh-oh, Gotham General. Oh, this is...
Mayor Dent. You know, I always assumed Harvey would win, but not like this.
He did
Won
win?
by default. He's probably pissed he didn't get his landslide fair and square.
Hey, Harvey's going to be okay.
You don't know that. I keep wondering. Why did you do it? Harvey needed you. Why save me? Harvey's your best friend. I'm nothing to you. I just don't get it.
I need you as an ally.
So it all boils down to strategy then. I don't think I can do this.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to see what... I just can't, okay? I have to go. I'm sorry.
Harvey needs you right now. Do it for him.
I'm sorry, Bruce. I wish I could.
You can.
It's my fault he's in there. I don't have anything to say to him that would make this better. Please, Bruce. Don't tell him I was here. I don't think he'd understand.
Gotham is still reeling after last week's mayoral debate. With the drugging and subsequent murder of Mayor Hamilton Hill, Harvey Dent was left running unopposed. After a rather lackluster election, Mayor Dent was sworn in from his hospital bed. Word is he's still recovering from major injuries sustained at the event.
Hey, Harvey. Looking good.
Ah, jeez. Doesn't your charm have an off button?
Not that I found, no.
I haven't actually seen it yet. You've had me wrapped up this whole time. Numbed beyond belief. Maybe it's not that bad. I mean, my family, we heal quick. Could be fine.
Hey, I'm sure it'll heal up nicely. You'll have some scarring, but it won't be that bad.
Optimism, right? Scars are cool. Rugged. Manly.
Exactly.
Oh, what have you got there?
I brought you some flowers. Though I see I'm not the first.
Yeah, well, my mother and my secretary. Every sick boy's dream. One woman I thought would visit, or at least call, hasn't. Selena's been a no-show. I thought she'd at least come by to congratulate me, if nothing else. Guess we weren't as close as I thought. Guess I can't blame her. The way I look now.
Yeah, she's probably just busy, hasn't had a chance to come by yet. You'll hear from her.
Easy for you to be optimistic about women. Pretty sure no one ever loses Bruce Wayne's number. I'm glad you're here, though. It's been infuriating. Just sitting here and having nothing but time to think about what happened. I wish I could make myself turn it off completely. Watching footage of the debate over and over. Look at me, preaching it. What a great guy you are while I go and get my face bashed in. It's easy. Every news station is showing it. Just regurgitating the same old sound bites.
Don't do this to yourself. There's nothing you can do to change what happened. Replaying that moment will only drive you crazy.
Yeah, I know that. But here I am.
Trust me. You need to stop.
It was hopeless, Bruce. Helpless. Couldn't do anything. Penguin would have just beaten me to death right there in front of everyone. He wanted to. Yeah, I can still hear him laughing. What they did to Hill, to the moderator. I have to live with that. But you heard them up there. The Penguin and that maniac on screen. Oh, this isn't over. I need to stay ahead of them. They're trying to cause discord. That stunt at the debate was just the first step.
Gotham is in real danger.
All the more reason for me to stand up tonight and give the people hope.
Wait, tonight? I thought you were supposed to be recovering.
My assistant is on her way to pick me up. At the election, I was able to talk the hospital into releasing me early. Not that they're too happy about it. All the doctors keep telling me to take it easy. But how can I? Stay in the chair, Mr. Dent. Oh, don't overexert yourself, Mr. Dent.
Do what you need to do, Harvey. I know how important this election is to you.
Thanks. I'm glad to know that someone around here understands that. Come on, you do the same in my position. Which is why I won't even try to tell you to not look into those tapes. I know how much you loved your father, Bruce. I know that debate was hard on you, too. Finding out your dad drugged Esther Cobblepot, Hill admitting to having both of them killed, it's a lot to process. I'm sorry. Just because I keep reliving it doesn't mean you want to.
Well, I'm not even convinced that tape was real. It had to be fake. Doctored to look like something else.
I hope you're right. Might as well take a lot to prove that to the public. Look, I realize what a terrible friend I've been to you. I was so focused on the campaign, I thought distancing myself from you was the only option. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool.
You don't have to explain yourself to me, Harvey. It was the right call for the campaign. I get that.
Still, I abandoned you when you needed me. That's not the kind of friend I want to be. What is that?
Batman symbol.
Coming from near the GCPD? That's one way to get the guy's attention.
Yep, we saw it. Is that the first time they've done it so
Look,
far?
I should get going, Harv.
What, already? What else do you have to do? My assistant won't be here for another hour. You can stay if you want.
I have a call to make. I'm sorry, Harvey, I can't wait.
You know, I think rich people are always on the phone.
It's a curse.
Well, go on then. Wouldn't want you to keep them waiting.
Oh, that reminds me, I do need to make a call, and I don't care to make calls, really.
You rest up, Harv.
Thanks, Bruce.
So is he going to become a villain in this now? I don't remember him becoming Two-Face like that, though. Batman, the Telltale series. I remember, like, in the animated series, he became Two-Face, like, and he was already like a mobster or some shit.
Unit 6 in pursuit of suspects westbound on 15th Street.
And it was like
This
chemical
is the Children of Arkham?
something.
Can you confirm?
Negative. They're taking shots at us whenever we get close.
Understood. Stay on them. We'll think of something.
A little help would be nice.
Hang in there, all right?
Oh, they knew we'd be there, Jim. We don't have enough officers to deal with this.
Look, everyone's stretched thin. I'm doing what I can. I have to go.
That light has a bat on it, Jim.
You give me a number to call, I'll rethink my methods. I'm just glad I got your attention. I didn't have a lot of options. So, here we are.
Well, it worked. I'm here.
What do you want?
I appreciate it. Things are a mess.
Get to the point.
I'd rather have you arrested than come to you for help. But the truth is, we're desperate. I'm calling a truce. Just for tonight.
Bring me up to speed.
Right. Renee Montoya, one of my officers.
The one who tried to shoot me.
I know, but hear me out. She's trying to clear her name after those animals manipulated her into killing Falcone. She's supposed to be on leave, but she got a tip on the Children of Arkham's chemical stash, went rogue. She's out there alone, and I can't spare anyone to back her up. I told her to wait, but this is personal. The Children of Arkham pumped her full of that junk. She's a good cop. One of my best.
I'll find her. We'll take down the Children of Arkham together.
That's what I like to hear. These Children of Arkham are everywhere all of a sudden. Where the hell they all come from? I never heard of them before. Then that debate. Now they're tearing up the entire city. I wasn't expecting all the answers now, but an answer would have been nice.
Gordon, this is Schultz. Over.
Gordon here.
We got a problem with the mayor, sir.
What happened? Is he okay?
I don't know. We lost him. He took off and left us behind.
Christ, one more crisis I can't deal with right now. We've got to keep both Montoya and Dent safe. Somehow.
I'm on it. You
I mean,
Always.
launch the drones. I need eyes on the city.
Lucius has made some upgrades. I'll let him explain.
Who are you talking to? You got a whole team or something?
A friend who can help us.
That friend got a name?
All right, patching you through to R&D in Wayne Enterprises.
Batman, so listen. The first model was only equipped for visual surveillance. But seeing how you use them at the Skyline, I thought you'd need an audio feed as well. The microphones are incredibly sensitive. They can pick up sounds from up to 500 yards. In some cases, you'll even be able to hear through walls, like X-ray peering. Nice work. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon. Any idea where they might be?
Montoya's car was spotted crossing the bridge to Arkham Island. Could be where the handoff is happening.
What about Dent?
They're probably headed to his acceptance speech. They just left the hospital and we lost sight of him.
Well, we're already... What? Oh. I'm gonna go to Dent.
I'm headed over to Dent. Your guys are gonna have to handle Montoya.
We'll have to make sure
I'll
Dent's
round up
good.
what officers I can. Gonna have to head out there myself, too. I know this is risky, Batman. Just be careful.
Episode 3.
Unit 6, requesting backup. Corner of 15th and Main.
Does episode have a name? New World Order.
We got a major disturbance here. Several armed suspects on the loose.
Yeah, I don't remember Two-Face being a mayor. State of the Union. Yeah, I don't remember Two-Face becoming a mayor.
We gotta hurry. Batman's on his way.
Relax. Be ready for him.
Listen,
How do you know
we don't want
Batman?
any trouble.
You're too late, Dent.
Oh! Sit the fuck down, dude.
Get behind me, Deborah!
What do you think you were doing? You're gonna have to sit the fuck down.
You think I'm scared of you?
You should be. Tell me where your leader is. What are you planning?
It all depends on you, Batman.
Don't make me hurt you. Start talking, and I'll hand you over to the police in one piece.
Go ahead. There's nothing the cops can do that we won't know about, including every time Gordon uses you as his errand boy.
Everyone all right?
Get the hell away from us. I'm the mayor now, and things are gonna change around here. Starting with people like you. This city is a battleground. Gotham does not need you taking matters into your own hands.
You're in danger. The children of Arkham will come after you again.
Don't pretend like you care for my safety. You showed me where you stood back at the debate.
Hey, come on, let's go. I'll call us a cab.
This is my city now, not yours.
Heads up. They got 3 black and whites headed for the handoff. Gordon's with them.
Oh, so he's gonna be my friend and my
Alfred.
Are you all right?
Yeah, but they knew I was coming. They seem to be getting info on the GCPD's whereabouts. Not sure how. I need an update on the construction site.
Bringing it up now.
Stay down! We're coming to you! Everybody take cover!
You'd better get down there.
On my way.
Who, Montoya? I think that's where we're going now. We were just doing a thing where it was whichever one we were doing first. Is that what it was? Or was it something else?
He shouldn't have even been here, Lieutenant. I did this.
Shouting about it isn't gonna do him any good.
Sure could have used your help 10 minutes ago. Nice work. Just stroll in to survey the damage.
I'm sorry. I can't be everywhere at once.
Sure.
Tell me what happened.
They got away. Took one of our guys with them.
Go ahead. Say it. This is my fault. I followed them. I got ambushed. And now one of our own is stuck with those monsters.
You went rogue, put everyone in danger. Sounds to me like Gordon should have taken your badge.
Maybe he should have.
Now,
Should have given you some time off.
I didn't say...
I'm gonna make this right. I promise.
We got our asses handed to us.
They knew you were coming.
How? We've been using a secure channel. You saying we got a leak?
Yep.
Gordon to command. Anyone there?
Command here. What is it, Gordon?
Turn that off.
What?
It's been compromised.
That's not a secure channel.
I'm gonna look into this. I'll let you know what I find.
Better make it fast, Bats. You should have known you had a leak.
Bruce?
The GCPD's been compromised. The children of Arkham were listening the whole time.
How?
That's what I'm going to find out. Alfred, I'm sending over evidence of some kind of encrypted communication signal.
It's coming up on my screen now, but I'm afraid it looks like a bunch of gibberish to me.
I need to go to Wayne Tower and look into this. Get me Lucius on the line.
Yes, right away. If the public finds out the police aren't able to communicate...
It'll cause a panic. Just what the children of Arkham want.
Mass chaos. That seems to be how the Penguin does business. I have Lucius on the line now.
Bruce, are you there? I'm looking at this data Alfred sent me. It's messy.
I have to know what the children of Arkham are doing. How fast can you decrypt?
It's a tough one, but I should have it cracked soon if you can meet me at Wayne Tower.
Already on my way.
So does this other fellow know of Bat's identity? I'm curious about that. He might. A man unhinged. Wayne Tower. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't closely follow Batman stuff, so... No, if, you know, you want to. Or you know. Like, he reminds me of the one guy from 007. Like, he makes something shit.
Almost there, Lucius.
I'll meet you down in the lab. Some aspects of the Children of Arkham surveillance are worrying.
Great.
Bruce.
Chairwoman.
I didn't think you'd be here. I used to look to Thomas for guidance in hard times. Must seem silly. After everything that's happened. You know what they say about old habits.
Yeah, I miss them too. Both of them.
I know. Every day, I wish your father was still with us. He was wise beyond his years. And Martha, she was such a delight to have around. I've been called in for an emergency board meeting.
I wasn't told about it.
You weren't invited, Bruce. You are the topic of discussion for the board. They want to decide what your future at this company will be. Whether to dismiss you or not. You have to understand, Bruce. This company is bigger than any one individual. We have to keep face. And after this scandal...
What my father... I'm not him, Regina. I would never compromise the lives of innocents for my own benefit.
I know that, Bruce. But you have to understand that what the public wants to hear isn't always what we want to hear. The whole city is watching to see what our next move is going to be.
Bruce, I've got something. You need to get down here. Now.
I worked with your parents for years, and neither of them gave any indication of foul play. How could you have ever known?
Bruce.
You're nothing like him, Bruce. We always build up the people closest to us. When they fall, it's a terrible blow to everyone around them.
Then go tell that to the board.
What do you think I'm trying to do, Bruce? I'm not your enemy. You should remember that. Don't forget who your allies are, Mr. Wayne. I'll come find you after.
Alright, well hopefully she puts in good word for me.
I'll be right down, Lucius.
She probably will. So he can still make his money and work as Batman in his free time. So wait, it's a hidden lab? Wayne Tower? What? Unless it's just like a secret passage to the lab. Which is possible it could be. Alright, what's going on, buddy? Talk to me. Okay, so he does definitely know of the duality of Bruce Wayne Batman.
Spying on my conversations again?
Hey, I'm looking out for you. There have been whispers that the board was going to take action against you. If you lose the company, Batman will take a massive hit too. I know the cave is well equipped, but all of this is owned and paid for by the company.
The board's in a panic, but this'll die down before it comes to that.
I'm glad you're being optimistic about this, but I'm not so sure.
Right now, finding out how the children of Arkham are spying on the police is more important. What have you got?
It's Wayne Tech, Bruce. As you know, Wayne Enterprises is a telecommunications giant. If someone were to, say, build a backdoor into that tech...
You're telling me the children of Arkham hacked into this system?
So that's the thing. Do you want the good news or the bad news? You're not gonna like it.
Well, no shortage of bad news lately. Might as well just pile more on.
Well, you see this back door they're using? I built it.
You? What are you talking about?
When your mission as Batman started, you needed a way to monitor the city. Well, this is how. I piggybacked Batman's surveillance onto Wayne Enterprises' signal.
If the children of Arkham have access to the same system, does that mean they know my identity?
It looks like they've only accessed the GCPD so far. Not a lot of activity otherwise.
I'll have Alfred warn Gordon. The GCPD needs to get rid of their Wayne Tech devices.
Smart move.
Hey, it's Dave Fennoy from previous Walking Dead games and such. Alfred, I've got news. What is it? Did Lucius find something? Trillium hacked into Wayne Tech. That's how they were listening to. Listen, I thought I'd contact the station.
I've encrypted our access. I can fortify it, but it's going to take longer to force them out of the system. The question remains. How did the children of Arkham find out about the back door in the first place? They shouldn't have been able to find it. Not unless they knew what they were looking for. Whoever broke in certainly knew how to cover their tracks.
When the cops raided the manor, they seized every computer belonging to Wayne Enterprises. Mayor Hill must have given them to the children of Arkham.
Trying to save himself, I'm sure. I'm gonna keep working on this Children of Arkham business. See if there's a way to shut down their access entirely.
We'd better lock this stuff down, just in case.
Yep, sounds like a plan. Oh, I actually have to do something. You know? Let me see, isn't there like another button? Oh, it doesn't show. Ooh, what's the gadgets we have over here? What's new? Tell me what's new around here. I want to know about all my new gadgets I get to play with.
You've been busy, haven't you, Lucius?
What else? Sticky bombs? Oh, all the way, we have to walk all the way around the table for that.
A new sticky bomb I developed. The signal is activated on the underside. Attach it wherever you need, then detonate it remotely with your gauntlet. Boom.
Nice.
Be careful. Those things pack a serious punch.
I'll keep it in mind. Now I'm gonna walk all the way around the table just to check out this drone. Didn't we already have one of those and it got broke?
Ooh, what's this?
Something I'm still working on. Some new armament to assist you in the field. There's only so much you can do on your own. But it's not really ready yet.
I'm sure you'll have it ready soon.
I always wondered why you had a table that could hide itself. Guess it's coming in pretty handy now.
Trust me. It was much more paranoia than precaution.
Understood. Oh, what else do we have over here? Bat grapple. Doing something new with it?
Not sure I'll ever get the first one back from Selena.
Wonder if that's the only thing she stole.
Batarang. What else? I'm interested in the gadgets. That's a cool thing about the games. I like the whole Batman story thing. I like the gadgets. The gadgets are cool. Be nice if you could press a button and walk a little faster, though. Okay, keep walking, buddy. What's over here? Like, what ideas do you have?
Looks like another invaluable piece of Lucius Fox technology.
What's happening with the photograph?
Tiffany's really taking after you, and Luke, stubborn as always.
I think of what Gotham has become, and I think of them. They give me all the reason I need to work with Batman. He's the only one that will truly protect them.
And he will, Lucius. Always.
I hope I can. You don't know, he always disappoints somebody around here. Oh, the news.
Newly elected Mayor Harvey Dent gave a rousing speech late last night, refuting claims that the children of Arkham were gaining control in Gotham. Despite his run-in with the masked group on the way to the event, people are still hopeful that Mayor Dent can pull through on his campaign promises.
Who are the children of Arkham really fighting for? Who is Batman really protecting? Because it's not us. It's time that we, not masked vigilantes and violent fringe groups, fought for ourselves. I will fight every day for Gotham. And I ask that you join me. We are proud citizens of Gotham. And this is our city.
Next up, we speak to Commissioner Grogan regarding increased security measures citywide.
Yeah, I know everything. It already sounds like he's becoming a bad guy. Oh, I can hide the gadgets? How do we do that? So it just like... Oh, okay.
Looks like Regina's headed to my office. I should go.
And before you do... Here. Get that back to the Bat-computer. It'll install the added security measures. You'll also have all the info I found on the Children of Arkham's activity within the system.
Thanks, Lucius.
I've always got your back, Batman. Now get out of here. Regina doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Good to know I always have a friend to count on. Oh, hostile takeover. You sure you didn't want to go give board meeting a visit? Yeah, let's close that.
Mr. Wayne. Bruce. Open up.
I thought maybe you left.
Yeah, right.
Well, the board has voted.
And have they sent the chairwoman to wield the axe?
You're being asked to step down from your position as CEO. Effective immediately. At least until this whole mess gets cleaned up. We were out of options, I'm afraid.
This is just a temporary setback.
Well, that's entirely up to you, Bruce. You need to prove to the board that you can be trusted in the seat. Just lie low. Don't cause a scene. It'll turn out. I asked to slow all this down, but... The press release is going out as we speak. There will be a public event in the morning where you will formally announce your resignation. I'm sorry, Bruce. I tried to fight for you. The board believes this is the only logical course of action. I see where they're coming from.
I really appreciate you trying, Regina. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Our stock is tanking. The board is losing confidence. Wayne Enterprises needs a new face. They already had a candidate in mind. I thought it was... I was outvoted. Remember, he'd only be interim CEO, just until this mess gets cleared up.
And who would that be?
Oswald Cobblepot.
Bruce, old boy. Good to see you again.
Fuck that.
What a chilly greeting.
As you know, Oswald's parents were, well, victims of your father's actions. This company was built on the land he stole from the Cobblepot family.
Well, the board thought having me step in would be a good PR move.
What better way to show Gotham that Wayne Enterprises is committed to righting the wrongs of the past?
Happy to help any way I can. People aren't much behind the Wayne name now. And considering that your parents stole from mine...
I hear you've been keeping yourself pretty busy, Oswald. You sure you can handle this? I mean, wasn't there a revolution that you had to handle?
I'm a brilliant multitasker.
The board has complete confidence in Mr. Cobblepot. As his resume goes into great detail, his endeavors in England have been quite successful. Besides, the company basically runs itself at this point. The CEO is mostly a figurehead. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
I refuse to hand my company over to a criminal.
Don't do this, Bruce.
Oh, don't worry now. I'm going to take good care of this place.
I'm afraid we need you to leave the building immediately. We'll have your personal effects sent to you.
Congratulations, Bruce. I couldn't be prouder of you. Alfred. Oh, how sweet. Graduation present? Surely we could let him take this along. Oh, Bruce. Clumsy, clumsy. No wonder you're not being trusted with nice things anymore.
I'll call someone in to clean that up. It'll only take a minute.
Let's fight him. Fuck it, let's fight him.
Bruce! I need security in here, right now.
No, what was that?
This is a disaster.
You know what it was for.
Bruce, stop this! Oh, for heaven's sake, calm down.
We could do more.
Get him out of my office!
I'm so sorry, Mr. Cobblepot. I'll go fetch the medic.
That's very kind of you, Regina. Thank you.
We should have thrown him out the window. No. Because he murdered people and he had a mask on. I mean, I thought we were just like walking out.
Bruce, they're out of their minds. They can't do this to you.
This isn't over yet, Lucius.
The entrance.
I took care of it.
We can't let anyone find out what's down there, Bruce. There are ways they could get in. You know that.
Think you can keep an eye on things while I'm gone?
I don't know.
Lucius, I need to know there's someone I can trust on the inside.
I'm here for you, Bruce. I've always been here for you, not them. If I stay, I'll have to stop working on our side project. That means no new tech, no repairs if you need them. I could keep an eye on things for you. Let you know what they're up to. Feed you what information I can. But...
No, Lucius, I need you to stay here.
But...
You're the only ally I have in this building. It's important. I need you to be my eyes and ears.
All right, I can do that.
Keep Oswald out of R&D, and let me know if anything comes up.
Keep that drive safe.
That's the plan. That fucking asshole. Nah, shouldn't we like figure out a way to sabotage him as well?
Wayne will speak on the issue at a press event tomorrow morning, where we'll learn more about his decision to step down. More on that in a moment.
I still can't believe it.
Which part?
I wish life were easier for you, Bruce. It's just one thing after another.
That's why I'm glad I have you, Al.
Always.
With the children of Arkham accessing Wayne Tech, I have to figure out what their next move is.
What else can we do? Is there anything else we can check on? Oh, Codex. I don't care about the Codex. Gotham feed. Let's go ahead and check out the drive.
Bring up a searchable network of all possible electronic traffic related to Wayne Enterprises.
Wouldn't that be a
The
lot?
children of Arkham are in our system. All of this is potentially accessible.
All of this?
Lucius was very thorough. It means that they could have eyes and ears into almost everything in Gotham. Just like Batman. They had access to the GCPD, we know that. The real question is, what else they'd be interested in. Filter for possible targets based on known Children of Arkham activity.
Oh, we're gonna look into all of it. City Hall, Arkham Asylum, GCPD. Was there another one? Oh, Courthouse. Let's see what's happening at City Hall. Oh, where's the thing to listen to it?
No, Yes, I know it takes time.
Understatement of the century, considering I've got at least one of my guys in the ER.
Yes, just please let me know when it happens. The children of Arkham aren't going to wait on us.
Suppose I can understand the truth of that.
Harvey has no idea. It's impossible to tell if the children of Arkham have access to this, but if they do, any action he takes against them, they'll see coming.
Are you done in here, sir?
Not yet.
We couldn't check on everything else, too. Just records? Yeah, let's listen in.
Wonder if they've cleared out all the Wayne Tech.
This is ridiculous, Gordon. Do you know how much all this equipment costs? We don't have the budget to replace it all.
It's a risk we've got to take, Commissioner. If the children of Arkham can hack into our systems, we're completely ineffective.
And you think going into situations completely blind is any better?
Considering the alternative, yes.
Sounds like they've got the situation under control.
Good. One less problem to deal with.
Okay, what else? I think the only things they have now is so I can view records, and I don't really care to do all that. That's the only thing we have to do, go warn Harvey. Okay, I guess we can do that. I don't care to look through the records.
I've seen enough. I have to go warn Harvey. Keep an eye on this, Alfred, and have Lucius look into it as well. We need to find a way to lock them out.
Very good, sir.
Yep, let's go out there in my fancy mobile. Okay, so is my income cut off too? Because that means we'd have to work really quickly to fix everything.
Oh, Mr. Wayne, welcome. You can go on in.
I'm back. Yes, that's right. The back. I'll need a rental in the meantime.
Harvey? Back here, Bruce. Take a seat, I'll be right out.
Come on, not today. Stop. It has to stop.
I never got a chance to congratulate you. It was quite the acceptance speech.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I know you weren't thrilled about me getting back out there so soon. So I'm glad I didn't listen to you.
As good as it's gonna get.
You know, Bruce, I've been looking forward to this my entire career. The day Harvey Dent takes his official portrait as mayor of Gotham.
And he looks like this.
Are you a good-looking dude?
Glad you survived the trip up here, Bruce.
You want to tell me what's going on? I didn't keep you waiting that long, did I?
I have reason to believe you're being watched.
You sound paranoid, Bruce.
The children of Arkham are hacking into the GCPD. They're likely keeping tabs on you too.
I'll handle it. Thank you, Bruce.
Damn it! Those children of Arkham jumped me. God, it's getting worse. It's out of control. I can't stop it.
I heard Batman showed up to help.
Yeah. The damage is kind of done, though, isn't it? Harvey Dent does everything by the book, to the letter of the law. But that isn't working. Sure it is. He's turning things around. Barely. Slowly. I'd like to see you do better. Watch me. Now are you gonna fix this mess? Simple. Easy. Curfews after dark. Checkpoints at every...
You're doing fine, Harv. Don't...
None of us are doing fine.
So he... Oh, okay. So he developed a...
Sorry about that, Bruce. Guess I got a little lost there.
He developed another personality.
I'm probably not getting enough sleep these days.
Did you really mean all that? What you said?
Mr. Dent? The photographer's ready for you.
Thank you, Deborah. I'll be right out.
Please, Bruce. Don't tell anyone about this. If anyone finds out or thinks I'm not fit to be mayor, it's all over.
Your secret's safe with me, Harv.
Thanks, Bruce. I owe you. Again. Again and again. See you around, Bruce.
I'm curious that if we saved him, if he was still would have became Two-Face. When it happened, he still would have got fucked up. I'm curious. I'm a little curious about that.
An interview with the Children of Arkham's leader. I wonder how Vicky managed to score that.
Bruce?
Have you seen today's copy of the Gazette?
It just arrived a moment ago. It seems Miss Vale has been talking to some very interesting people. People the Batman would like to find. Do you think she would be willing to help you? She may be the only lead we have on the Children of Arkham's leader. Perhaps she could be persuaded to reveal her source.
Last time we talked, I gave her a pretty valuable tip.
Sergeant Montoya's name. Though after this interview, I'm sure the police will become suspicious of all of Miss Vale's sources. And if they find out you leaked Montoya's name...
True. We need to be careful. I can't afford to waste time with Vicky. Let's offer her a chat with Batman.
Good idea, sir.
Can you scramble the line?
Right away.
Vale?
I saw your story in the Gazette this morning. I want to talk.
Who is this?
A friend of Gotham.
Yeah, just a concerned citizen wishing to remain anonymous. Or do I now have Batman for a friend?
If you stand for Gotham, then yes.
I've been meaning to thank you. What you did at the debate.
I'm not sure I would have made it out of there otherwise. I'd say I owe you one.
Meet me at sundown. Cobblepot Park.
Deal.
I don't know it's safe to meet at the park, though. I wonder who that one guy is. Like, I feel like I should know who it is, but I'm not sure off the rails. I'm wondering who it is. I almost want to say, like, Scarecrow, but I'm still not...
Strange place to meet.
Wasn't sure you were gonna show. Gotta admit, part of me thought it was a prank call. Nothing is ever this easy.
I need some information from you. It's important.
Yeah, figured as much. So, Batman. I'll skip the obvious question. The Children of Arkham seem to be your latest target. We all know their methods are extreme, but what about their message? Their leader claims that Gotham's elite have been abusing their power, often at the expense of ordinary citizens. For the record, do you think there's any validity to what they're saying?
Yep.
In your opinion.
You saw what they did at the debate. They're terrorizing Gotham. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, some say they're liberating it.
And you believe that?
Well, it doesn't matter what I believe. I just report the facts. Their message is picking up traction, especially since the interview.
I need to know everything they told you.
Does no one read anymore? It was a lot of posturing and grandiose monologuing, really. We're going to purge the city of corruption, sort of thing. Not great from an investigative standpoint, but the public will eat it up. Part of the job, you know? If that's the only reason you called me, you should really just read it yourself. They aren't trying to hide their motivations. It's all out there. Clear as day.
Gotham needs to know how dangerous the Children of Arkham really are. You are hiding the truth.
Huh. My editor says the physical copies are practically sold out. I'd say the truth is getting out there. It just may not be the side you like. But that's why I'm here. To get the other half I'm missing.
Where did you meet? How did they contact you?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm not selling out a source. Not even for Batman. The circumstances of that meeting are confidential. Just like this one. I'm sure you wouldn't want me telling everyone how to get a hold of you.
You're putting the safety of everyone in Gotham at risk.
Well, if you really care about the safety of Gotham, why aren't you looking at Bruce Wayne? I still want to believe he's a good guy too, but with the information that surfaced, everyone's angry. Everyone wants him to answer for what his family did. Everyone. Except for you. Why haven't you gone after him yet? No way he just slipped under your radar. But so far, no action from you against him.
Bruce Wayne is innocent. He's not responsible for what his father did.
Maybe not, but he still benefits from it. All those people suffered so that he could prosper up in that mansion of his. I'm not stupid. I know you have some connection with him. That data drive he gave me, that was from you. But you can't ignore the facts. Whether he intended to or not, his family has been stealing from innocent people for years. So, what are you gonna do about it? What is Batman doing to protect them from Bruce Wayne? The people want to know.
Believe me, I'll make sure Bruce Wayne's debt is repaid.
Gotham will be glad to hear it. Thank you. Good luck with the Children of Arkham. I'll be sure your message gets out.
Please, Miss Vale, think what you want about Bruce Wayne. But I need to find the Children of Arkham before they hurt anyone else.
You're right. You upheld your end. God, I could lose my job for this, but... Here. This is where we met for the interview. Just please, don't tell anyone I gave this to you.
Never had this conversation. Skytrain Depot, Highland Line. Are we familiar with this place or no? Alright, what's gonna go on over here? So this place is ran by a criminal organization too?
Quiet. It's empty.
No sign of the Children of Arkham. They may not have gone far. They should be there.
Not for the moment. Means I have time to see what they've been up to.
Just be careful. We don't want any surprises. I'll continue monitoring the drone feeds from here.
Thanks. Go and have a look around.
Oh, but y'all like to hit me with all kinds of surprises. Makes the story thrilling.
Likely the work of the Children of Arkham. I'm gonna look around, see what they've been up to.
Let's go see what's up with this body over here. How you doing, buddy? Quite dead, aren't you?
He's been dead for a while from the looks of it. The officer that was taken from the construction site. Shot in the chest.
Oh, how terrible.
There's something else. He was shot dead center. Twice. Executed.
I suppose they no longer had need of a hostage.
And what else do we see?
This man's veins. They look like Montoya's veins after she was drugged, only they're so much worse. The same drug from the debate.
I feared we hadn't seen the last of it.
There's no puncture mark here. No entry point for an injection.
So, how did it get in his body?
We'll have to find that out, won't we? Let's see what's up on the map. What are they planning? Have they...
They've been referencing the map. Whatever they're building must hinge on it somehow. This depot is pretty centrally located.
Is that all you further observed on the map? Timer parts and... That's it? You aren't going to say anything about it?
A detonation device, but it's disabled.
They must have intended to hook it up to something.
The timer is set for 27 minutes and 13 seconds.
From now?
The numbers aren't moving. Doesn't seem to be counting down yet. This is how they were timing their route. Alfred, what stations are within a 27-minute train ride from this depot?
Looking into the transportation database now. Sir, there's just one. Mercy Street Station.
It's one of the busiest places in the city. Thousands of people go in and out every hour.
And what else? Oh, we got some chemical barrels we can check out.
These barrels match the shrapnel that I found at the docks.
We can link this to... Is it a valid link or no?
Mercy Street. But how are they planning to release it?
Is it a good link or a bad link? I think it's a good link. Purple is a good link, right?
Someone's been practicing chemistry.
Maybe it was my previous Uber driver. I'm joking. Yeah, I had an Uber driver and he said he like worked as a
spilled here.
Chemical development or something.
This is the drug they've been using. Refined. It's the same as the one given to Montoya and Harvey.
He actually sounded like he had a cushy job. He said he was making like 20 an hour, and he'd only do like 2 hours work a day, and then he'd just like bullshit the rest of the day. Yo, that sounds decent.
This solvent increases dermal permeability. Looks like they ran out of the absorbing agent.
I mean, kind of boring, but decent, you know.
This train car has been modified.
How do you mean?
Clearly the holding tank. It's empty. For now.
That's all you noticed?
Looks like some kind of sprinkler system.
Doubtful they're planning to put out fires.
The train car is their delivery system.
Maximum coverage.
I'm curious though, like, why don't you hook it up so that, like, it just... Was there something else or not? Anything else? Nothing else? I don't know if that matters.
Looks like they ran out of the chemical they were mixing it with. What are they planning to do with this?
I can't remember if orange is good or not. Like, as far as the link goes. That's the only other link we have out here.
This doesn't add up.
Okay, so it was a bad link. Is there any other links I can do? Check out? Because otherwise these are all bad links. I forget, what are we able to determine? Wait. Link it with this guy? Because wasn't healing either that? Oh wait, no, this. Come on, come on. Let's move over here. I really can't link it up with that. So, okay. It'd be nice if you can move around a little more quickly. Wait, what was that linked up to? Here we go. Did I already link that up?
A modified train car is going to be sent to Mercy Street Station.
Yep, we know that one. I'm curious which one of these...
The drug is being modified here. They're changing it.
Oh. Although I think this is going to be an invalid link, but let's see if it works. Oh!
They've altered the drug so that it can be absorbed through the skin. The drug. The children of Arkham must have found a way to weaponize it. With a drug that can absorb into skin, it will affect hundreds of people at once. They're loading the modified drug into the tanks on the train cars, dispersing it through the sprinklers. The timers are set to go off just as it rolls in over the crowds.
We aren't prepared to contain something of that scale. Releasing a drug like that in so populated an area would be devastating.
They could infect the entire city if they had enough. Thankfully, there wasn't enough of the chemical to mix with the rest of the stockpile of drugs.
There's a train coming. Take cover.
Come on, we should be able to sabotage this place. So who is this fucking guy? I'm still suspecting that it is...
If I'd known you were gonna make me lug this thing myself, I would have worn more comfortable shoes.
What?
Just add it to the list of your mistakes. Must be why you didn't come through on your last assignment.
It's all here. Okay, you two, get these mixed, loaded onto the train.
This way.
Their leader is here, with Catwoman. She's got more of that absorbing agent.
She must have a good reason for being there.
She better.
She plays whatever side meets her needs.
Currently, her needs seem to be focused on keeping all 9 of her lives.
We're done here, right?
Not yet.
No. There's no part 2 of this. I got what you wanted. I'm done.
You might as well come out, Batman. I know you're here.
No way. I did not bring him here. I honored our deal.
Oh, I know you did. But now, you're a loose end. Surrender! Unless you'd like to see firsthand what a critical dose looks like. She joined poor Esther Cobblepot. Death might be preferable.
I know what you had planned with the Skyrim. It's not going to happen.
Then killing you both will have to be a cancellation.
Oh, come on.
Thanks, Bats.
Train's ready.
sending it out now? Oh, great, a fight scene. I wasn't ready for a fight scene. Come on. You gotta sit the fuck down, buddy. You think you're funny, huh? Oh, really? Take that, fuckers. I told you needed to sit the fuck down. How the fuck does the thing move so slow? That sucks. It's annoying. Guess what, buddy? Like I said. What are we doing? Oh. What?
Don't get ahead of yourself. I decide when this ends.
No, you don't. It ends now. I knew something like that was gonna happen.
You have to face the truth sometime, Batman. You can't protect Gotham from itself. They lit the fire. We're just here to stoke the flames.
The people of Gotham are stronger than you think. They won't let this city fall into chaos.
You'd be surprised. Fear can be incredibly persuasive. Go on. Show me how you save your precious city. Just like the other.
Oh, I almost missed the button press. Here you go, buddy. Fuck you. Really? You're gonna take that much of a beating? Thought you knew better than that, Bats. We're gonna need you to chill the fuck out with that shit. Really? Come on.
So shit, son.
Oh, what's this? Come on. That's it? Oh, okay, maybe that'll work. Oh. There we go. So it's still moving out? I'm gonna stop this, right? The train's not gonna go anywhere. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so there was a convenient time to save me.
Hang in
I see.
Don't pass out on me. Come on, Bats.
I'm still wondering who that guy is.
Should have gone after.
Shut up. I'm gonna get you somewhere safe. Just stay with me.
I suppose I can try. Third wheel. Selena's apartment.
I know. Come on. Stay here, okay? Just don't move.
Thank you. Selena.
Don't thank me yet. Shit. You're lucky you were wearing that suit. You know that was stupid, right?
What?
Showing up at that train depot. Taking on their leader alone. Repeat after me, Bruce. I am not invincible, and painkillers do not solve the problem. You weren't gonna take them down on your own.
It's not that bad. I've been through worse.
Funny. Any worse and you'd be sent home in a body bag. I don't think you're getting very far with a shoulder like this.
Great.
You can stay here until morning. Feel like I owe you anyway. That's twice now. You just keep adding things to my list, don't you?
Selena.
I told you I don't like owing people. Probably best to lie low for now anyway. I don't want the children of Arkham finding this place. I had it handled, you know. With their leader. I had a plan. Really didn't need you swooping in and messing it up.
I wasn't there to save you. I thought you'd gone back over to their side.
You thought you were gonna take me out, did you?
Well, if I had to.
Good luck. That was gonna be my ticket out of here. One last job to get the goons off my back. So much for that. Thanks again, Bats.
There is another way out. We can take them down together.
Wouldn't that be cute? The dynamic duo fighting crime.
Being serious.
I know. Things have a habit of not working out for me on the duo front.
Hey, we made a great team before.
Oh, look who's back.
Aw, cute kitty.
I don't think she likes you. Okay, she really doesn't like you.
Hey, I promise I don't bite.
Yeah, but she does.
Oh, what a nice cat you got there. I've had cats that still grow up to bite, usually playfully.
You think? I lost my company, my reputation, and I find out my father was...
Just like everyone else. They've all got something to hide, Bruce. Every last one of them. Even the so-called good guys. There's always something just beneath the surface.
So what is it you're hiding, Selena?
All kinds of things. Come on, Bruce. Even you have your secrets. Those things you hide from the world and won't let anyone else see.
Are you saying you don't trust me?
I'm saying I probably shouldn't. You're a good man, Bruce.
Nope,
but good
he's
men
probably still a
don't lie
scumbag.
with thieves. I know what I am. No noble intentions. Just the thrill of breaking what they say can't be broken. Knowing there's no safe I can't crack. No fortress I can't infiltrate.
That's not all you are. I think that's just what you want people to believe.
You put a lot of faith in someone who doesn't deserve it. I've stolen from corrupt jerks like Hill, but I've taken plenty from good people, too. For what? Some shiny new toys in a crappy apartment on the edge of town? The high is nice, but it wears off. Then you look around and see nothing. So you get back out there. Try and chase that feeling down. But it never amounts to anything, really.
It's not the same, but I know what you mean. After everything we do, everything we're capable of, coming home just feels...
like a disappointment.
Right.
So what happened to you and Dent, huh? Already forgot about him? Yeah, sure, why not?
I was hoping for something more than that.
She wants some of that good. Huh?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
You know, aside from that, are you going to try to ruin my life too?
I'll make it up to you. Do I have to do all the work myself? Or are you gonna undo this for me?
Sure, I guess.
That's what you do best, isn't it?
If I would have said we shouldn't do this, then would it still would have went
Are you
on?
trying to tease me, Bats?
Is it working?
We done yet? I'm just waiting for him to like fade out and go to the next scene or whatever, and then we get on with that. Okay, good. Took long enough to get that scene over with. I almost have a feeling that the children of Arkham are going to find her hideout.
Hey there. I'm starving.
Well, I guess that means I'm making breakfast.
Wow. You even know how to work a toaster, rich kid?
I am offended.
Aw, too bad. I think there might be bagels in the fridge. Would definitely check expiration dates on anything. Before you think about putting it in your mouth.
I say he's going to walk out. Oh. What's up? Anything else to check on? No.
Bruce?
Morning, Alfred.
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried. I hadn't heard from you. I didn't know what happened. If you were...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you, Alfred.
Well, I'm just glad you're okay. I always fear the day you don't come home, Bruce.
I know.
Where are you, anyway?
I stayed at Selena's last night.
Oh? Well, that certainly explains it.
You got something to say, Alfred?
I'm not judging you.
Sounded like you were.
I wouldn't dream of it. While you're there, this might be a good opportunity to learn more about Miss Kyle. After all, we really don't know anything about her. See what you can find lying around, if she's trustworthy.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. I'll see what I can find.
At the very least, you can find that grapple gun of yours.
Right. That might be harder than you think. She doesn't share your love of organization.
Yes, well, I'll see you back at home, Bruce.
Alright, we'll see what's all here.
Pretty strong magnets on these things. Very lightweight, though. We could use something like this.
So she has her own fun gadgets, huh?
Scarlet Pimpernel, much ado about nothing. Petrarca. Didn't take her for a romantic. What's this one? Oh, the Gita Govinda. That's academic.
Nothing too interesting.
Her cat eats like a queen while she's eating junk.
You want to feed her better, huh? You're gonna be like, hey, come over.
There
Got all
you
that
are.
healthy food for that
I
ass.
hope she didn't break anything.
Oh, so you did find it? Alright, what do we got in here?
Vacation spots are just marks on a burglary checklist.
Oh, I thought we were looking in the fridge. Oh, we need to fill up our... You're going to want to fill our fridge, aren't you?
Nothing growing, at least.
What?
At least she's got the essentials.
Wow, that was it.
Harvey.
Hey, I brought breakfast. Can I come in?
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Just for a minute. I really need to talk to you. If you want me to go, I'll go. But I have to get this out. Bruce? What the...
Seriously.
What are you doing here?
Have a seat, Harvey.
No! I don't need to sit down. Bruce, tell me what is going on.
Oh, well, that sucks.
I knew it!
Hey, easy.
Don't touch me! I thought I would come here and... So stupid! God, I should have known. I should have known that you would do this to me. None of it was real anyway. God, how could you ever think it was?
Harvey, I'm sorry.
For what? We have nothing to be sorry for. I don't answer to him, and neither do you.
He was my friend.
He will not be able to protect you.
And I don't need him to. Just get out of here, Harvey.
What happens when the children of Arkham come for him? You think you won't get caught in the crossfire? You can't stop them. He can't.
I can handle the children of Arkham.
Of course. Bruce Wayne can do anything. Everything Harvey couldn't. He thinks he's so much better! I'm sorry.
What the hell is going on with you?
Up till now, Harvey's been weak. He's been afraid.
Oh my god.
This is the monster they all know that you are. Embrace it. No, God, this is what you wanted to see, isn't it, huh? The freak!
Harvey. All right, now you've got 2 seconds.
Or what? Harvey won't be pushed around anymore. No, he's gonna make them pay. Everyone who thought they could hurt him and get away with it. Starting with you. Both of you!
You're gonna pick that up.
Am I?
Harvey, you are our friend. We don't want to fight you.
What if I do?
If it makes you feel better, I guess.
Jesus, Harvey.
Of course, gotta be fair about this. Can't play favorites. They both deserve it, one way or another.
Oh.
How about we flip for it?
This isn't funny.
No, it really isn't. Selena, looks like you're first.
Oh, no, that is unacceptable.
Always getting in the middle of things.
And men always want to harm women anyway, so no, you need to calm the fuck down.
Harvey!
Bruce! No! I don't want to hurt you. This isn't... They turned their backs on you!
Harvey, put the knife down.
Selena!
He's gonna hurt someone. You know we can take him out. Have you lost your mind?
No!
Harvey! You need to calm down.
What are you doing?
No going back now.
There is going back. You know what? I'm gonna just let him beat me up. No, I'm just gonna let him beat me up. If it makes him feel better.
Come on, Harvey, that's enough.
I don't want to beat him up. Unless he's gonna kill me and I have to restart. I'm just letting him beat me up so he feels better, that's all.
Oh, God. Please. I don't want to be alone, Bruce. Please, not with him. I can't listen to him.
Who are you talking about? There's no one else here.
It's no one. It's just me. My fault.
Harvey, don't.
Bruce, I don't think we can help him.
You know what? We can try.
Not on our own.
It's just me. It's just me. It's just me. It's just me.
Just let me talk to him.
You don't know what you're doing. He needs a professional.
Please.
And as friends, he needs a support
okay,
system.
Bruce.
Period.
I'll go. I don't deserve your help.
You're
go
my
off
friend.
with your tail between your legs. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Harvey!
You still let him leave.
So much for this place. I'm not gonna stick around and wait for him to come back. Thought it would be a while before I had to move again. That's what I get for wishful thinking.
You're just gonna take off. Where will you go?
I don't know. Not a lot of apartments in Gotham with this kind of private access. Ugh. Maybe I'll live on a boat. Kidding. Yeah. That means you too. We won't go far. Don't worry.
You should come stay with me.
I don't know.
There's plenty of space. Alfred could set up a guest room for you.
I'll think about it.
Great.
What was that about?
I'm supposed to announce my resignation at a press event today. Somehow try to appear happy that Oswald Cobblepot is taking my job.
Sounds like an opportunity.
How do you mean?
They screwed you out of your own company. You have all this information that could bring them down, and they're handing you a live mic. So use it. Don't be their puppet.
Maybe you're right. This could be my chance to expose Oswald for who he really is. Let Gotham know he's a part of the Children of Arkham.
Exactly. You better get going. I've got some packing to do.
The offer still stands.
Sounding better and better by the minute.
I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to keep the manor if my money and income is going to be cut off. He has money, so he probably tons in savings to last for some time. I'm just trying to figure out how he's going to keep up his lifestyle.
We've prepared a brief damage control statement to make this easier. After I introduce you, all you'll have to do is read what's on the teleprompter.
And then I can take it from there. Got my little coronation speech just waiting.
And please, Bruce, try to be on your best behavior.
The
Of
very
course,
best.
always.
Wouldn't want to bring any more shame to the Wayne family name, now would we?
I know it's unfair to ask this of you, but please. Right now, your reputation, your entire legacy, depends on your cooperation. Get through today, and I can help you. I can convince the board to bring you back. It might not be CEO, but it will be something. A step to regaining what you're being forced to give up.
You're right. This is my legacy, and the only reason I'm putting up with this charade.
Yes, well, as long as you cooperate, I suppose your motivation is irrelevant.
Bruce, what's your opinion of the Shiner? Regina wanted me to cover it up with makeup. She doesn't think it looks very dignified. But here I think it's a fine display of what the moral high ground looks like.
Mr. Cobblepot,
All in good fun, honestly. A thrown punch is just water under the bridge. Right, Bruce? Boys are just being boys.
Could give you a match an eye.
No hurt feelings, I'm sure. Bruce just didn't like losing the office.
I don't know, the black eye's a good look for you, Oz.
Really?
Yeah. Shows off just how delightfully punchable that face of yours really is.
It's time. Bruce, I'm going to introduce you and then you're on. Please, stick to the teleprompter.
Nope. I'll say a few lines.
Good
and then...
morning, everyone. And thank you for being here. Wayne Enterprises has always taken its role in the community very seriously.
Isn't it funny? How everything I said to you in the park has come true. Me, taking everything that's yours. And that's not even a punchline. No, dear. Not even close. No one's gonna follow you around and take pictures now. It'd almost be sad if you were so bloody handsome.
The children of Arkham handed you this coup, Oswald. You didn't earn any of it.
Who cares? It never really matters how a king comes to sit on his throne, Bruce. The only thing that matters is that it's his bum warm in the chair. This is just a first step towards making things right. Soon enough, it'll be Cobblepot Industries, Cobblepot Medical, and Cobblepot Tech on tops of buildings, and you, Waynes, will be where you should have been all along. A forgotten footnote. Cobblepot will come to mean the future of Gotham. And Wayne will be a story no one wants to hear.
That is not going to happen.
Oh, don't be a sore loser, Bruce. It doesn't look nice on you. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did some digging, and you know how old Hill admitted he had your mom and dad killed? I found out why he did it. Oh yeah, and I'll tell you the story, but only if you say, pretty please. It's quite the page turner. I'm sure you're just dying to hear it. Aren't you, Bruce?
Just tell me. I have to know.
Nah, that's not what I asked.
Pretty please.
Turns out your dear mum found out what your daddy was up to. Threatened to turn him in, she did. She said she didn't want to be a part of it. Now you can imagine, Hill wasn't too keen on that idea. So he slid a few dollars Joe Chill's way, and, well, you saw the rest, mate.
And now, Bruce Wayne would like to say a few words.
Remember, enjoy yourself, Bruce. After all, you never know how much time you really have left.
I hope we have video evidence of his involvement. What? Are you gonna read it? No, I don't like those options.
Just read the bloody script, Bruce.
One moment, folks.
Start talking, or I'll call security to haul you off.
I know what my father did. I know how much he hurt you. But I am nothing like him. His actions are his own.
Stop trying to save face.
I worry for the future of Wayne Enterprises. The decisions made in the next few days will be critical in shaping what that future will be.
Careful, Bruce.
My replacement, Oswald Cobblepot, is a member of the Children of Arkham. They control his every move.
Security! Step back, Mr. Wayne.
That was quite a show you put on, Bruce.
Are you part of the children too?
Folks, please forgive me, Mr. Wayne. Everyone. I, for one, completely understand his behavior today.
Nice statement. The press seemed to eat it up. I rather enjoyed it myself. Not that it'll change anything.
I did what I felt was right.
Yeah, well, someone has to. I just didn't think it'd be you.
It's not an easy thing, seeing something you've come to have as part of your identity.
Dropped your pen.
That's not...
I should know.
Fuck are you?
You feel that? That's the drug taking hold of you.
You're with the children of Arkham.
No, I am the children of Arkham. I think it's time you knew my real name. I am Lady Arkham. And you already know the Penguin. Look at him up there, taking everything that should belong to you. Mocking you, smug, insignificant bastard. He thinks he can get away with it. Because none of them know who he really is. They wouldn't believe you if you told them.
And if we could just get one more round of applause for our friend, the man of the hour, Bruce Wayne! Ouch, someone's a little touchy, it seems.
It would be so easy to get rid of him. Who else will deliver justice?
Come on, I hope you can form enough self-control. Probably not. Nope. Episode 3, New World Order. Took long enough to get over with. Not sure how long it took. Let me see. Did you help Montoya or Mayor Dent? Chose to black up Harvey and let Montoya face danger alone. So I was in the minority again. Punch Oswald. Only 31% were provoked into striking Oswald. Did you ask Lucius to stay at Wayne Enterprises or come work for... okay, they could have formatted that better so it didn't go right off the screen. 64% asked Lucius to stay at Wayne Enterprises as an inside man. Romance Selena, I guess I did. I should have, like, turned her down again. I've done that. I should have been in the minority with that. Beat up Harvey or take it easy on him. Refuse to physically... Like, I deserve to be beaten up. Like, I dicked on his girl. Like, no, I deserve a little beating for that. And... I guess we can continue with the next time on. Well, you know what? I should have done what I thought of the episode there. I've been skipping through the next on and then just talking about it afterwards. You can do it.
After his shocking and atrocious display of violence towards Oswald Cobblepot and members of the press, Bruce Wayne has demonstrated a clear lack of mental stability. That is why, regrettably, I made the decision to have my old friend hospitalized in Arkham Asylum. Batman, the children of Arkham, the Penguin. Doesn't Gotham already have enough deranged criminals terrorizing its streets? I believe that Gotham's citizens deserve to be safe, that they deserve to be protected. Even if that means I have to do it myself.
With the children of Arkham out in full force, we need him now more than ever. Where is Batman?
You know where Batman is. And yeah, okay, there we go. So that was episode 3. That was the turn of events at the end of the episode. I guess we do know who that person is now, Lady Arkham. That kind of sucks. Like, I didn't dislike that character before. Like, I wasn't a big fan of her, but I didn't dislike her. That does suck, though. I was really hoping he'd still be able to restrain himself from the effects of the drugs and her persuasion. That's okay. And I think that was really, there's a couple things I would have rather done a little differently in the episode. That's okay, though. I think it's worth that. But I'm still curious about the previous episode. whether I would have helped Harvey Dent, or it wouldn't have mattered. I think it wouldn't have mattered. I think somehow he still would have gotten harmed. But I'm curious whether something would have happened to Selena or Catwoman and how that would have worked. So, either way, you know, it would have still paved the way for events to unfold. And I think really the most that matters is that either way, like, it's always like the key points of the episode that matter and tell. So either way, Harvey Dent still would have gotten hurt, it appears, and I still would have hooked up with Catwoman eventually. And yeah, so I guess either way it didn't matter with my choices of trying to save Harvey or Catwoman. Trying to think what else unfolded in the episode. Yeah, something. So, I don't need to drag this out. Oh, hey, what's up, my one viewer? How you doing? Oh, of course, none of the chat messages are even showing up, so if anybody tried to talk to me, I apologize. So yeah, there's episode. I didn't mind it. It was okay. It was decent. It wasn't bad at all. And you know, I think I'm looking forward to the next episode. We'll see what happens in the next episode. Going to try to do it today, probably in an hour or two. Give myself a bit of a break, do things, whatnot, you know. And maybe you'll join me once again here in an hour or two, or whenever I get around to playing this episode. But the next episode, I definitely want to get to playing it before the end of the day. So. I'm going to go ahead and end this. So I want to thank you for joining me. Thanks for watching. Thank you for keeping me company. Hopefully you enjoyed enough to follow or subscribe on YouTube or like and share the video. All that good stuff. Drop some comments, share. You know, any additional extra is always helpful and very much appreciated. So, yeah, thanks again. Hope to see you around soon. And see you later. Bye-bye.